Hi there, welcome to highschoolmaths.co.uk. Today we're going to be looking at how you change a fraction into a percentage. And there's a few different variations on the type of questions you can be asked in this kind of area. So we're going to look at a few examples today and work through them. But the basic idea is that to change something into a percentage, we have to express it as a fraction first and then multiply that fraction by 100. So look at the first example. We've got in a town of 24,100 people, in a town, 24,100 people out of 34,200 voted for SNP. What percentage of people voted for SNP? So what we've got to do is express as a fraction how many people out of the total voted for SNP. So the fraction would be 24,100 out of 34,200. That's how many people voted for SNP. And once we've got a fraction, all we have to do is multiply that by 100 to convert it into a percentage. So if we divide the fraction, that will give us the decimal. To convert the decimal into a percentage, we multiply by 100. So 24,100 divided by 34,200 times by 100. That gives you 70.4678, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to round that to one decimal place is normally fine, so we'll stick to one decimal place here. So 70.46 on the calculator, so I'm going to round that to 70.5%. So 70.5% of that population of that town voted for SNP. Now it's really useful to be able to convert things into percentages because it makes them a lot easier to compare, and that's what we're going to see in this second example. So we've got Robert scored 67 out of 80 in a physics test and 46 out of 55 in maths. He thinks he did better in physics. Is he correct? So we're going to have to look at this. It's hard to tell because the tests are out of different scores. If they were both out of 80, we could just tell by looking at it. And that's why we convert to a percentage, because if we convert to a percentage, we know that a percentage is always out of 100. So it gives us a kind of even ground to compare the two different scores. So we're going to write the physics score first. So with physics, he scored 67 out of 80. That's our fraction. We multiply it by 100, and that's going to give us his percentage for physics. That should give you 83.75%. Exactly. No rounding required there. For maths, we're doing the same thing. So we get 46 out of 55. Multiply that by 100. And again, type it into your calculator. And that gives you 83.64%. To two decimal places. That one we have to round a little bit. Now, you can actually see when we scale it up to be something out of hundreds, i.e. a percentage, the scores are really, really close. But if you did have to pick one that you did better in, you would have to say you did better in physics because that score is just a tiny, tiny little bit higher than the math score. So the question was, he thinks he did better in physics. Is he correct? Yes, he is correct. Since 83.75% is greater than 83.64%. So when you get asked a question like that, a communication mark is important then because you are getting a mark for kind of writing that sentence. So it's not just looking for a yes or no answer, it's looking for a yes because or a no because, and then a reason relating back to your working. So make sure you don't forget that part, okay? Final example, this one's a little bit different. So we're going to look at a percentage. This is more like percentage profit and loss. So you see here, Eric bought a car for £15,000 and later sold it for £8,500. We want to figure out what was his loss as a percentage of the original price. Now, to figure out his loss as a percentage, we're first of all going to figure out how much he actually lost. So we're going to do £15,000, take away the £8,500 he had to start off with. Okay, so that should give you £6,500. So what it's saying is when he sold the car, he's lost £6,500 compared to what he originally paid for it. Now that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the percentage loss. The loss is 6,500 divided by out of the original amount that he paid, £15,000. That's our fraction, and that's the key thing, being able to identify what your fraction is here, because there's a lot more numbers to play with. But it's looking for the loss, so we calculate the loss. That's our numerator, our top number. The bottom number is the original price he paid, and we multiply that by 100, and that will convert that into a percentage. So 6,500 divided by 15,000 times 100 gives us 43.33333, so we'll say 43.3%. So his percentage loss compared to the original price was 43.3%. So that's the different kind of variations of questions you can be asked, where you have to convert a fraction into a percentage. And one of the key things, really, the difficult part is not the converting the fraction into the percentage, but actually getting the fraction to begin with, particularly in questions like this last example we've covered here. So hopefully you found that a useful video. For other maths videos and resources, please visit www.highschoolmaths.co.uk. And if you did like the video, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. And please remember and share the video. Thanks for watching, and have a math and magical day.